I mean, man, art just revived my spirit. Like, there's no other way that I can better explain that. It's definitely a form of therapy. Absolutely. Anytime that I get to lock myself in the studio and fully immerse myself in whatever emotion that I'm feeling. And you're able to just be free of any judgment and truly be vulnerable, without feeling like you have any restraints of holding yourself back. A lot of times coming into the studio, I don't really have an idea of what it is that I'm going to create. And in that brainstorming process, a lot of what happens at times is that you give yourself the opportunity for it to just be you and the canvas. And as you start to pick out colors and, small ideas start to pop out in your head, you just allow yourself to flow. And it's quite a very fun, interesting process, because by the time you step away from it, you realize that you created something that you're very proud of. Remnants is the small quality of something, a surviving trace, or was left after the greater source or part has been used. I chose this title for my collection because it truly reflected my journey within the last few years. I feel like I really went through a self-discovery journey, and through that process, I was able to fully discover myself. And what's left now is just remnants. The centerpiece for this collection is 68 by 48 inches, and it represents letting go of who you once were while standing face to face with that same version of yourself. My grandmother's house is where I grew up in the Dominican Republic, and I painted it exactly as is inside of the piece, which holds memory, history, and origin, because I felt that, evolution doesn't mean erasure. As we grow, we do carry where we come from and old versions of ourselves that no longer fit. And in an age driven by technology and constant reinvention, that work becomes a double entendre, personal evolution mirrored by the world that we're creating today. And I felt that that centerpiece really reflected that. Then we have my two other favorite pieces to wrap up the collection, and that's Revolu and Kiss My Pompies. In the Dominican Republic, is this slang word, Revolu. We use that word for almost everything, when something's a mess, a situation, or, just a feeling of self where the idea of, the thing is mixed up, it's loud, it's out of control. That's exactly what Revolu is. I'm like, yo, it's un Revolu. I just think it's crazy, man. But this piece overall comes from the idea that we can be a hot mess, and the way that we're constantly changing, reacting, unlearning, and just becoming. The work part of Remnants reflects the complexity of identity, emotion, and thought. And, it may feel overwhelming at first, but that's intentional, because being human is overwhelming, and yet there's balance inside the mess. And Revolu is that energy, chaos, transformation. It's not neat, it's not finished, it's just a Revolu. Kiss My Pompies is basically kiss my ass, man, to hell with opinions. I think as artists, a lot of times we're constantly receiving opinions and how our work should look, what we're constantly doing, our lifestyle, chasing our passion. So many opinions and people and family and things to do. It can get overwhelming, but my best advice to people is to never take advice and do what feels best for you at all times. And to hell with opinions, if you gotta tell somebody to kiss my pompies, that's exactly what you're gonna have to do. But sometimes that's what it takes in order for you to follow your dreams, and that's okay.
No, no, no.